All right. All right. Welcome everyone to the Logan Mason ROSC meeting. While I get PowerPoint up. My name is Grace. I'm the prevention coordinator at Chestnut Health Systems. Today is February 26th. Excited to have you guys here. So we have a lot that we're gonna jump into today. So today we're gonna talk about what is a ROSC, kind of give an overview, just like we always do, go into introductions. I'll give you guys some updates on some other things that have happened in the past. So we had a couple trainings and events. And then we have had a update with the cards and flyers, and then our harm reduction resources, where those are located in the community, community resource updates. Then we're going to kind of chat about harm reduction locations and expanding that. And then we will chat about our reframing recovery boxes, give an update on what's going on with the stigma reduction campaign, which is the part of reframing recovery boxes, and then give you guys updates on when the next RAA meeting is, and then talk about when the next meeting is. So let's hop to it. So just as a nice little reminder, what is a recovery-oriented systems of care? Well, it's a coordinated network of community services, sorry to move your faces, and supports that is person-centered and builds on the strengths and resilience of individuals, families, and communities to experience recovery and improved health, wellness, and quality of life for those with or at risk of substance use and or mental health challenges. The central focus of a ROSC is to create an infrastructure or systems of care with the resources to effectively address the full range of substance use and or mental health challenges within the communities. So we took that and we kind of made our own. So our mission statement is improving access to health, wellness, and holistic recovery options for people who are at risk of or suffering from substance use disorders, while educating and connecting Logan and Mason counties to reduce stigma and improve recovery outcomes. So today, our introductions, I just thought I'd go a little different. So we're going to talk about our name, our agency and affiliation, and then what's our favorite dessert, because I thought I would just, I don't know, do something different, get to know you guys a little bit better. So I can start, and then we'll go with people who are in person. So again, Grace Irvin, with Chestnut, and then I'm a part of the Logan Mason ROSC, Logan Mason Substance Use Prevention Grant. I also support the Livingston ROSC, and I'm also part of the BASE grant, Build, Amplify, Support, and Empower with Chestnut. My favorite dessert, I would have to say it kind of varies, but if it's like a cake, it's like an Oreo cake. Like that's my jam. It's like a really good Oreo cake. So and I did mute you guys because you were having some feedback in person. So that's what I'm sorry. But Molly, Dominic, you guys decide how you want to go about this.
I'm here, I'm a prevention specialist with Chestnut Health Systems. We service youth in Logan and Mason County. And I would say my favorite dessert is probably pecan pie around Thanksgiving time.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, cool. Dominic Valenti, also with Tyler, Logan and Mason County Substance Prevention Grant Chestnut. I would say cookie cake. Cookie cake.
Danny Hernan, community health worker with SIU Family Medicine Lincoln, and my favorite dessert is, I'm not exactly sure what you call it, the strawberry pretzel dessert.
That's
delicious.
Yes.
So good.
Excellent choice. Molly McCain, community health consultant at Lincoln Memorial Hospital. I think by and large, ice cream is probably my favorite dessert. You can have it any time of year with absolutely no problem. That's so true. And it was not on purpose that Molly bought pastries in person to also let everyone know that if you go in person, you can have pastries. So this is a joy. I'm sad that I'm not there to eat those pastries. So
I'll eat one share.
I know. All right. Well, thank you everyone who's in person. Appreciate you. We'll go Tia, then Matt, then Cami.
Tia, Piatt County ROSC coordinator. Anything pumpkin, I'm good with.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
Matt Lansing with Gateway Foundation. My favorite dessert is chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cami Garrison. I'm the technical assistant with Region 3 for the statewide ROSC project. And I like ice cream too, but I also love a cheesecake. But fun fact, I don't like the cheesecake blizzard. So it's not a mix and match situation.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Well, thanks, Cami. All right. We'll go Hillary, Kim Turner, and then Tammy. Oh, Hillary's throwing it in. Hillary, Mason County Chief Probation Officer, homemade chocolate chip cookies. Awesome. Thanks, Hillary, for being here today. All right, go ahead, Kim.
Kim Turner, Hope on Fifth and Logan County Probation, German chocolate cake, or any kind of really chocolate cake.
Love. Thanks, Kim. Tammy?
Hi, Tammy Rockford with the Early Intervention Program out of Sangamon County Department of Public Health. We serve Logan, Mason, Menard, and Sangamon County for families with kids 0 to 3. I'm standing in for Marie Riley, who's currently out. So favorite dessert, I'm have to go with Hillary on homemade chocolate chip cookies and not the ones that I make. I can't master that. I don't know why. I can bake anything. You give me a picture, I can make a tiered cake, but I don't know. I have to eat other people's chocolate chip cookies.
I mean, I totally get it. Molly and I were just having this discussion in our office the other day of like the perfect temperature of, or time and temp of how to bake a cookie. So we get it. Every oven is different. All right. Danielle, and then Carmen, and then Kara.
Hi, I'm Danielle with Oxford House. I serve the McLean, the Sangamon, the Macon counties, and also the southern region of Illinois for reentry coordinator. And my favorite dessert is red velvet cake. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for being here, Danielle. Appreciate it.
My name is Carmen Lanham. I am a prevention integration coordinator with Family Guidance Centers out of Springfield. I'm on the Regional Substance Use Prevention Integration Center grant, which covers 28 counties across central Illinois. And my favorite dessert is any kind of cheesecake.
I mean, I totally understand. I get it.
I'm Kara Davis. I'm the Director of Nursing at the Logan County Department of Public Health in Lincoln. And I don't have a favorite. I like everything. That's why I was 100 pounds overweight until recently. But anything I would have to choose, anything Oreo is my absolutely go-to.
Awesome. Thank you, Kara. Okay. I've West Central, man, I am blanking on your name, and because your name isn't there, it is just gone. And I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I need to change that. Lisa Latham.
Lisa!
Yes.
Oh!
Okay. I don't expect anybody to remember me. So
no, I do. I was like, I know your face. I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, AHEC coordinator, West Central Illinois, AHEC. AHEC is Area Health Education Center. We serve 17 counties in the West Central side of the state. And we help promote healthcare careers for high school, college age students, and help healthcare, like they're actually in the program, health students that are coming through for rotations, and we are located at Memorial Hospital in Carthage. And my favorite dessert, I'm with Tyler. I like pecan pie. Love that.
Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. It just was a total blank. And I appreciate everyone being here. Laura, I know you just popped in. We're just in the middle of introduction. So if you want to tell us who you are, what your agency is, and then what your favorite dessert is.
Hi, it's actually Ron
Oh, it's Ron. Every
from
time.
Sojourn.
So sorry,
How are
Ron.
you?
Good.
Good. I'm actually in Litchfield at Lincoln Land with a table and talking to people about healthy relationships. So, um, nothing else new really, just wrapping up Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. Sent out some PR this morning and doing my thing. Nothing new.
Awesome. Thanks, Ron. What's your
Thank you.
favorite dessert?
Ooh, cheesecake.
Cheesecake. That's been a favorite of a lot of people. Totally understand.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here and taking the time out of your day to join us. So next, go along with the tradition of the quote. And going along with what we'll kind of talk about today is from Mother Teresa. So I can do things you cannot, you can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things. So the biggest part about the ROSC that I feel is we are working together to create, or I don't even understand words that are coming out of my mouth. So I can do things, right, that possibly other people can't do, but you guys can do things that I can't do. But us working all together as a ROSC, we can make this community better, which is why I chose this quote. We finally have updated cards. So these will, once I get approval from Tristan and Jeanette that these are all correct times, will be sent to the printers. Unfortunately, the last round, I might have updated the wrong times, but it's okay. It's fine. But these are updated with updated things. So these will be going out soon. So more updates on that. And I'll let you guys know when we have them printed so they can be distributed. If you have not checked out our resource directories, masoncountyresources.org and logancountyresources.org, please check those out. All resources are on there. As far as anything possible to be that are in those counties. So if you see something that isn't on there that you feel should be, please fill out the forms that are on the front pages of those. We have resource directory cards available. So if you feel that you need some or want some to pass out, more than happy to give you guys some. So just reach out, let us know. We did have a training between this last meeting and now, hidden risk, drug and endangered children and family human trafficking training. So it was a pretty great success. We had 54 attendees. We had 2 separate speakers, and we had 4 panelists, and one of those happened to be a Mason County representative, which was really awesome. So Krista Wilcoxon from the Havana Junior High and high school was one of our panelists. And so it was really cool to see her take on what's going on in the schools. We also had another counselor who had a take on just like the adult side of what's going on with human trafficking. We had someone who has had lived experience with human trafficking, and then we also had a police officer who is on the task force for human trafficking. So it was really awesome to hear all of their perspectives on what is going on. And then that's the team. So we collaborated with McLean County ROSC and Allies Against Trafficking, and it was a huge success. And so we plan on possibly doing some more with Allies Against Trafficking, because I think that this is a topic that hits home with a lot of places, and it's happening all over the place, and awareness needs to be brought up. So more to that. We also had our Valentine's Day party a couple weekends ago. Maybe it was last weekend, whatever, the 14th. So that was a hit. It was our first time having this event, and 24 people showed up on Valentine's Day. Like, who wants to spend Valentine's with us? But like 24 people did. So like, I love that. We had a great turnout. Our decorations were off the chain. The RA group did a great job. Buttery helped with putting the trays together of the food. Jeanette and Jeff and the rest of the RA members helped put together the decorations, and they did a great job. And I know that if you hop over to Hope on Fifth right now, most of them are still up, just not obviously the table decorations, but the stuff on the ceilings and the walls are still up, just in case like people want to take photos and just kind of get in the spirit of Valentine's Day in general. So it was great. We also had our launch for Bridge, which was yesterday, it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, which was very exciting. So we had 34 attendees, if I counted in this picture correctly. I could be completely wrong, but based off the picture. I think it was great attendance. Everyone was really engaged. We had police from Lincoln, from Athens, from was it Menard County? For Molly, who was also there, and Kara. If you guys want to kind of speak on anything that you feel group should know, I think that the input that you got yesterday, okay, Molly, would be cool to share.
Oh, what, Chief?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sounds like the referral process is going great already. There have been 4 referrals from Lincoln Police Department, and 3 of those are within the first 12 hours. Our specialist doesn't start until next week. One of them is hired, but she doesn't start till next week. So Tristan has been on the ground here in Lincoln to connect with people as of yesterday morning. So it's already happening, guys. It's really exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anything else you want to add, Kara?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I think it was a great success, and we have been working really hard to get this launched, so I'm excited to see where all of this goes. Our harm reduction resources, I guess before I continue, does anyone have any questions about any of those things that I talked about with the hidden risks, Valentine's Day party, or Bridge launch, or even our cards?
For me.
Ron, you do?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay, so moving on. So our different locations, you can get harm reduction resources. So we do have it at the Family Custom Cleaners, the Logan County Health Department. You can purchase it at the CVS, Mount Pulaski Library, the Walgreens. You can also purchase Logan County Courthouse. They are in the lobby and in the restrooms. Hope on Fifth also has harm reduction resources, and then available when people leave the jail, they do get a go bag, and that has also harm reduction resources and materials in it for them. And in Mason County at the Havana Public Library, Mason County Health Department, the Foreman Public Library, the Mason County Public Library, and then you can purchase at any of these pharmacies, the Walter Drug Store, the Mason City Pharmacy, the Manitou Pharmacy, and the CVS Pharmacy.
Also, the Lincoln Public Library has it too.
Did I miss them? I did. Well, I'm going to add them later. So the
Okay.
Lincoln Thank you. And I knew they did too. I just forget to add them. I'm gonna have to start listing instead of doing these pictures. I did send out our community resource list. And I don't know if you guys had a chance to take a look at it, but if you did, it would be very helpful. If there was anything, like, this is the time to kind of say, if you had a chance to look at it, if you had any thing that needed to be updated in it, or it was just perfect and there is no updates.
I thought it was a good list. My observation is I wish Christian and Montgomery counties had one that was that extensive available. They've got stuff on their county websites, but it's, I think, even surpassing Sangamon as far as having resources listed. Logan, Mason, they do a really good job. Great lists.
There might be one out there with their ROSC. I can probably find it for you and send it.
Oh, in which county?
Christian and Monk. I think there might be let me look to see if I can find some stuff
Okay.
for you for Christian and Montgomery.
Yeah, because I like to link those on our website as well.
Yeah.
We have advocates in all the counties, and so it's a good resource for them.
Christian County does not have a ROSC.
Okay.
No?
But I am part of a coalition for Christian County, and I can bring it up about our coalition possibly putting one together.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have like the health department, and a whole, like a lot of organizations there, but I know Christian County does not have a ROSC, so.
Yeah, there might be just with like base, or I know with birth to 5, they cover like every county and they have different things that they put together, and I know that one of them is a resource list sometimes, so they might have something. But if I find something, Rod, I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thanks, Carmen. Does anybody else have any thoughts or suggestions about the resource list? Well, it's going to be printed, so I hope it's great. Okay, Molly, I hope you did find a.
I only found one thing, and it was in the mental health services. There's the counseling office over at Jeff Street Church. It's like a Christian counseling. I don't know. I can send you the information.
Does it need to be added or changed?
It's not on there. So
it is not on there.
Yeah. Oh, that's the only thing I found so far.
Okay.
Good job. It looks good.
Thank you.
Can't believe you're going to print all that, though.
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
It's fine. Okay. Well.
Thanks, Tyler.
Anybody else? Okay. Well, we're gonna move on. So, we last time chatted about harm reduction locations. We came up with some of these. So Casey's gas stations, pawn shops, retail shops, police stations, senior centers, gaming establishments, gas stations, food pantries, laundromats, Salvation Armies, and post offices. So what I'm thinking of is, just because of time allowed on our meetings, is doing kind of like a subcommittee for doing harm reduction location planning. So kind of probably a couple of meetings outside of the ROSC meeting, we would break down different places that we feel in each of the counties that we could go to, plan out when we can go to them, and then make a plan from there. So really my ask now is if anyone would like to be part of that committee. Now I don't have a date, but then I will also, because I understand that not everybody is here right now, reach out and ask if anyone would like to be a part of that. So while we're all sitting here, is anyone wanting to help me? All the help is needed and loved in this world. And I'm not volunteering Tyler and Dominic. You don't have to help. So if anyone is interested, you can sit and think about this until the end of the meeting. I'm not forcing anyone to help, but if you might not, if you think like, hey, I have great ideas, but I don't have time to go out and do things and go and do that, that's fine. I'll take that. I like great ideas. But if you're like, yeah, I have time for boots on the ground, but I don't have time for great ideas, that's great too. I love that as well. Thanks, Kara.
Grace.
Yes.
Was this, I'm sorry, I kind of spaced a little bit.
You're fine.
Is this for the base grant?
No, this is for Logan Mason ROSC.
Okay, because I just wanted to, I am helping with the base grant. I know that you're helping as well. So I just wanted to put that plug in. So.
No, the part of the base grant that I just supervise Jessica, who does stuff in Peoria County with alternative suspension programming and handle with care. So, and then the other part of our base grant is that we do a communication campaign with the 41 counties in the state of Illinois that we cover.
I help hang flyers in Hancock County. So
yeah, I can do that in Logan County.
Okay. Thanks, Ron. Elisa, were you volunteering yourself? You don't have to. You can say no.
If I'm able, are they actual flyers that we're hanging?
So it's probably twofold of going and distributing the materials, but also asking the establishments like, hey, this is what we have. Would you be comfortable having like Narcan or, well, sorry, there's going to be a different name now, naloxone, because there's going to be a different brand name coming out, and test strips and maybe these educational materials at your business type of thing.
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right, anybody else? I just see Danny and Molly giggling. You're good. All right. Well, thank you. I will also send something out to see if anybody who wasn't a part of the meeting today would also like to participate. So moving on to our reframing recovery boxes. So this is one of the things in the strategic plan that is like one of the big things that I have had most of these things on hand for quite some time. And I want to get these things stuffed and out into the community. So in these reframing recovery boxes, so for those who don't know, we have a stigma reduction campaign. Part of this campaign we are doing, so the whole thing is we're trying to reframe the thought of stigma in the community. So the thought with these boxes are to give different businesses information of the ROSC, but also different materials about naloxone and test strips and language and stigma but also trying to make it not so overwhelming as well. And then giving them these purple frames inside so they can display them at their business as well, to kind of just showcase different the different materials that we've been putting together. So some of the things in here will be like invites to our meetings. The Proud to Support Recovery, that's a window cling. There will be a logo. I think on the ones that I created, I had I think I added Logan Mason ROSC logo and Ford County, because we partner with Ford County ROSC on this project. And then we will have these cards we found these online, and then I redid them to shape up the language a little bit. But they are two-sided. So one side is signs of an opioid overdose, and then the other side is how to give naloxone, which is really cool. There will also be Narcan inside, myth and fact cards, our brochure, our meeting cards, fancy little pen that we created, a keychain, wristbands. There'll be different frames that have different materials in them. So there's different sizes. And so one thing is getting those all painted purple. We have all the spray paint and all the things and stuff to do that. It's just getting to do it is step number one. And then with all of the information sheets, instead of just throwing them in and making it look like a hot mess, I got these resume sheet thingies. I don't know what to even call them. If I even know where my mouse is, but I don't know where it is. But oh no, go back. There it is. Okay, so these resume thingies, where you just throw all the sheets in, and then it kind of makes them like a nice little book. And so all of that fits inside of this pretty little box that will on the top have reframing recovery on the top, and then the inside will have a sticker that says like what's inside this box. So really what I'm looking for is also other like people to help put these boxes together. And my goal is to get these boxes out by March 30th. So I mean, we have time, but just getting just a group of people to come together, just like get it done in a couple of hours. Like most of the materials are at Hope on Fifth anyways, in the room that everyone is sitting, that the individuals in person are sitting in that corner in that cart. And so just putting all the boxes together, there's crinkle paper and things like that. So that's like step one, is putting the boxes together. But like step two is where are we going to put them? So the next thing that I kind of want to do is I want to break you guys up into a couple of groups, and then kind of do some brainstorming of different locations that you feel would be that the ROSC has partnerships with, or you have partnerships with, that would be a great place to host these boxes. Now, like an example is Guest House in Lincoln. Like I've already talked to Ethan like a million years ago, and he's on board of having the frames on like every table and having a box there as well. So like that one's done. Spoon River College in Mason County wants to have one on each of their campuses, so they wanted 2 boxes. So that's like taken care of. So like the variety of places is what we're kind of looking for. And so when Ford County did this, these are the different kind of locations they were starting with to brainstorm. But I kind of want to get your feedback on specific locations, on where you feel people might be open to having these. So if you think about different coffee shops or hair salons, barber shops, or any local business that might be open to having it, gas stations or grocery stores or pharmacies, any doctor's offices, health departments, hospitals, if probation or the courthouse is in the waiting room, the lobbies, if we feel that the libraries are open to it, the communities, if there's community centers, post offices. I know those ones are hard. I don't know who owns any of them. And then churches or anything like that. And if there's something that's not on this list that you feel would be great to have on this list, that'd be cool. But I'm going to split everybody up into two. Thank you, Hillary. Appreciate you. 2 groups online, and then in person, you guys are going to be your own group. So in person, if you guys can kind of think of different retail and small businesses in Logan and Mason County. And then with Cami, I'm going to give you everyday essential and healthcare. And then I can take justice and safety partners and community and civic spaces. All right, thank you, everyone. I can go first since we'll just go from the bottom and go up since I'm talking anyways. So we had justice and safety partners and community and civic spaces. So with the post offices, we discussed that they're all federally run, but maybe chatting with the postmaster and hoping for success there. There's hope, maybe. I just know that one of them is just full of cats and is very, I don't remember where, I think it's Kilbourne that has a bunch of cats. There was like 12, literally like 12 cats outside of this post office. And it was I wanted to take them all home. But that had nothing to do with this, but it was just a fun fact about cats. And then all the libraries we feel would be a good place that they probably would take a box, even though we're still working on Elkhart. And then with the courthouse, we were kind of discussing Kim would actually be a good person to ask this. I know with Mason County, with their courthouse, they kind of have they don't really have a lot of space or area. But I know going into the probation office, they have like a front desk thing. And then Kim, you also have that. You have a table outside of your office. Is there any other place in the courthouse that would be a good space to have anything? By Matt. Thank you.
Maybe in the bathrooms. I mean, there's space on like the window ledges.
Okay.
Is that something? Not sure exactly where else. I don't think they have any other places, I mean, maybe the public defender's office would allow some of that stuff. It's hard to say.
Okay.
Or Sojourn. Sojourn's probably another option.
Okay. We also talked about the police departments. And I have tasked Tristan with the sheriff's department anyways. So seeing if he could probably tag this on too. And then the Lincoln Police Department, talking with Chief. I've never been inside of the Logan County Sheriff's Department. Does it have like a lobby area? Anybody know?
Where they have their Narcan. I think there's some meeting literature out there, and they have like a little table.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Then we also started talking about churches, Open Arms, the Presbyterian Church in Lincoln, the Baptist Church in Havana were just some ideas. And then talked about U of I Extension and then different senior centers in the communities. So that's where we were at. Cami, what do you got?
So we had healthcare, and here is our list on healthcare: dentist offices, walk-in clinics or urgent cares, chiropractic offices. Somebody said there's a women's clinic in one of them, or pregnancy, like a pregnancy resource center, nursing homes, mental health centers, or like private counseling offices, eye doctor, and then a kind of another niche would be like an animal hospital, veterinarian, or like humane society. Don't forget about them. And then we also had the everyday essential list. And I think some of these might be getting into like other categories, but what we came up with was gyms, local restaurants and cafes. And when we talk about like chain restaurants, we know that's going to be harder. Same with like chain gas stations such as Casey's and Circle K. But would it be worth doing the work to try to get in touch with somebody at the corporate level? Because after you do that, then you can reach a lot more of the franchises or whatever they're called, like under that umbrella. So I can't read my own writing. Theater, bowling alley, vape stores, thrift and resale stores, auto parts stores, mechanic shops, car dealerships, insurance offices, and daycare centers.
Oh, nice. Thank you, guys. All right. Last but not least, in person.
Okay, so we had retail and small businesses. A lot that we had involved restaurants or other small businesses too. So we have Evolve Hair Salon, Culver's All in Wellness in Havana, the Mason City Subway, bars and restaurants, just in general. Small flyers. Oh, Danny said sometimes they might not want a box. They could just take like a flyer that we have for referring.
Yeah, I was thinking like especially like a bar, like maybe something in a bathroom, on a stall, on a mirror, something a little smaller, because I don't know that they're necessarily gonna have something huge, but like still that might just be right in the right place for the right person, just something, in a little bit smaller sort of thing. I think they'll be more open to it if it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We had the Hardys in Havana. I think they have recovery meetings going on there, so that could be an opportunity. Is it AP Thrift House? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Clothing store. Renew, Mellow Cream, Country Financial, The Bee, and Serenity is what I have.
And a lot of these were named because somebody in the room knows or kind of knows of like the owners. Like I know who owns the Culvers in Lincoln, So a lot of these were specific because we're like, we know these people, we think they'll be into this.
Yeah.
So
Well, cool. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I think this is a really good list to go off of and continue. So that will help with putting together those boxes. Just to give you a peek of what April, May, and June's MAR materials will look like. Our first launch will be what is MAR. So we'll kind of give a debrief of what they are, what the medications are, and how it helps. May is our myth and facts, and then June is how you can access it. And then also going inside the boxes, I did not talk about this, but we created, I shouldn't say we, Frankie created, from Fort County ROSC, a journal. So a lot of times people like to journal and throw down their thoughts. So we thought that this would be a great thing for people to put together, so just anything. So there's like 50 pages. Each page has a different prompt for them to write things or draw something. And it's just for people, whoever wants to. So we'll throw those in the boxes as well, and then hand some out as well. Our next deflection initiative, or not initiative, because we are now launched. I'm so sorry. Our deflection meeting is March 10th from 10 a.m. to 11:30. We'll be at Hope on Fifth or on Zoom. If you have any questions, reach out to the Bridge email at bridge.deflection.il@gmail.com. Our next Recovery and Action meeting will be debriefing about the Valentine's Day party and whatever else we have coming up. Will be March 10th, well, the same day, but that will be at 4:30 to 6, also at Hope on Fifth or on Zoom. And our next ROSC meeting will be March 19th from 2 to 3 at the Mason City Library or on Zoom. And if you have not liked us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, you should follow us. We very much appreciate you taking the time out of your day to hang and to participate with us in that great brainstorm. So I very much appreciate it. Reach out if you have any questions. If you do, if you know anybody else who needs to get connected to the Logan Mason ROSC, please feel free to send their information to me so I can get them on the mailing list. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And yeah, have a good one. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to hang.